All right, let's see. Sweet Tea is here. Okay, can y'all hear me? Cause if my thing is not moving.
We can hear you, Boom. Can
Oh,
you hear me?
okay. Girl, I'm over here like, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go in the back because I think I turned on some music by mistake. You don't hear nothing. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm okay. Wait. Okay, I did turn on some music by mistake. Okay. I don't know if they hearing that down there or what, but hey y'all. Y'all can hear me? Y'all okay, you can okay. Kenola like, yes, we can hear you.
Hello, everyone.
Hey y'all, we streaming on both channels because we gotta make sure we look out for each other here. So me and Sweet Tea, it's gonna be some technical difficulties, y'all, but we gonna be all right. How y'all doing? Welcome to the live. We're about 8 minutes late, but we are good to go. You good, Sweet Tea?
Yes, we are good to go.
Yes. Hello to everyone. I see y'all coming into the building. I see you in the safe zone. I see Miss Fanny, Sting of the Black Scorpion, Movado, Annette. I see you, honey. Happy holidays to you as well. Pretty little butterfly. What's up, Ken Nola? I'm coming over there. I'll be crossing your street in a couple of laps. I will be there, but I'll be in the bushes supporting you, baby. Let me see. Ozella is in the building. What's up, Misha Boo? Hey, Lady Justice, Sherry Wilkins, Gwen Houston, Bridget, how you doing, honey? Beautiful Diva, BB290 is in the building. Oh my God, I haven't seen the whole vibe in a long time. How you doing? It's been a while. Hey Tracy Ann, she said, "Hey Sweet Tea in chat, what's the tea, honey? We gonna talk about it, all right? Oh yes, I'll be there, Ken. Trust me, I'm supporting. Small talk with Lakeisha's in the building. Gorgeous, darling. I see you coming on in, honey. So Sweet Tea, you want to tell? Like, I know you did that live the other day. You did a phenomenal job. Everybody who came on the panel did a phenomenal job. Thank you for holding it down for your girl. I so appreciate you. So we're gonna do a part two to that side chick versus mistress thing, but we wanted to kind of spin the block a little bit and come back on a conversation that happens a lot on this sector, and it's about women comparing and competing. All right.
Yes,
All
yes.
right, see, go ahead. I've been talking a lot. Go ahead, honey. Take the flow.
I don't know why, like I hear a feedback. Are you on your one of
It
those
probably was
things?
I got my heater on, so it probably was my heater. Do you hear now?
Let me see.
You got
Um,
us on both devices. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sting. No, no, it's gone. It's gone. Hey, Lady V, how are you? Hey,
Hey, Lady
Fanny.
V. How
I
you
hear it
doing?
again.
Okay,
I
let
hear
me
it
go
again.
out. Let me go.
Hey, you guys. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Fanny. Hey, Angela. Hey, everyone. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Janice. So, like Mel said,
How's
tonight our topic is about why do women is back.
it's your sound, sweetie. It's you. I'm
It's
hearing
me.
it. Yep, I'm hearing it as you was talking.
You hear it now?
Go out. You probably gotta go out and come back in.
Okay. I will go out and I'll come back in and you go ahead and get it started.
Okay, boo.
All right.
All right. Our diva, the boss is in the building. How you doing, honey? Hey, Janice. Hey, Beverly. Y'all know it's gonna be some. we trying to work on it to where we don't have the difficulties, but we just launching this thing, so it's gonna get greater later. Trust me. So yeah, we wanted to spin the block and have this conversation about women comparing and competing. Okay,
Let me
we
ask
see.
you really quick.
Uh
Okay, I still
huh.
hear it. I'll be back.
Okay. So, I don't know. I think that this topic is very good for this sector because we see a lot of comparing and competing, right? Do you guys see a lot of comparing and competing amongst women? I don't see it a lot amongst men, but we tend to see it a lot amongst women, right? So it's interesting. We wanted to have a conversation, and it's definitely an open panel. If you guys want to come up and you want to talk about it, put your 2 cents in. Small talk with Lakeisha, you can come up if you want to, honey. You can come up anytime you want. But yes, oh shoot. Okay, can y'all hear me? I'm just talking, and my thing is, it just totally went on mute. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Okay, you back.
Okay, do you still hear it?
No, I think you're good.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and finish.
Okay, so I was on mute the whole time, girl. I wasn't nobody heard nothing that I said. It just muted by itself. But we wanted to spin a block on this conversation because we see a lot of women comparing and competing amongst each other. And we want to talk about it. We want It's an interesting conversation. We want to know why the women do. You don't see it a lot amongst men, but you see it a lot amongst women. And we want to know kind of like what would make a woman compare and compete against each other, right? Right. So we
Right,
see that's kind of interesting, right?
right. I agree. We see that a lot with women comparing themselves and competing with each other. Mute. I mean, Mel, try to go on mute.
Okay.
We see that a lot. See, when you're on mute, I don't hear myself speaking. But
Okay.
when
So
you're
I'll
off
I'll
mute,
mute.
yeah, when you're off mute, I hear the back. So yes, yes, you guys. So we see that a lot with women. They love to compare themselves, they love to compete, actually have arguments, fall out with each other in friendships, in everything because of comparing themselves and competing with each other. So I wonder if it's a low self-esteem thing. Like examples, say you um find a cute outfit that you like, right? You find it, you like it. You may send it to your friend and be like, "Girl, what you think about this?" Whatever. And or how you think this will look on me or something like that. And automatically they start comparing. Oh, well, if it was me, I wouldn't wear that. Or if it was me, I wouldn't do that. But I didn't ask you about you. I asked you about me, you know, or
Absolutely.
if, you got a man, well, I wouldn't put up with this, or I wouldn't do this if it was, but it's not you. It's not you, it's me, so I think with women, um, there's a lot of that. Like, I wouldn't wear that hairstyle, but you're not the one that's wearing it. So it's that question, why do women feel as if they have to compete and compare themselves to each other? So that is the reason why we thought that this topic would be an amazing topic for tonight.
Yeah, and
Uh,
we see it a lot. Just let's speak in general, or whatever. We see it a lot where we go back and forth on when we go back and forth sometimes with people. We comparing and contrasting their life to ours. But let me tell you what type of woman I am. I'm not the type of woman that likes to compare myself to nobody because I stand out. I'm very unique, okay? And I pride myself on being a unique individual. I don't want to compare myself to another woman because there's no competition. You know what I'm saying? So I feel highly about myself. I think highly about myself. And I just don't feel like I need to compare my life to someone else's. Because we all have different lifestyles. And no two people gonna live alike. You know what I'm saying? We all have different characteristics. We all have different lifestyles, but we tend to see it more often in women, to where they want to compare themselves and compete against each other, but you don't see that in men. You see more of that in women than you do in men. And you can take a page out of YouTube too. You see it a lot on YouTube where people are comparing their lives to each other. You got this going on over here, comparing children to each other. Like, why are we comparing children? Why are we comparing
mhm,
our lifestyles to each other? You know what I'm saying? Because your children are uniquely, of course, you're going to think highly of your children, right? So
mhm.
that's a given. You're going to think highly of them. So there's no point in competing with another woman, if you ask me, because your life is your life and my life is mine, pretty much.
And also the walk is different. People experience is different. People were raised different. Um, people's style is different. People taste is different. You know, God does not make no two people the same, even twins. Okay. They're not the same. They have their own personality, their own style, their own way of thinking. So, I think for a man, men don't care that much. Men kind of stay in their own lane. It's always the women that's trying to do too much. They tend to do too much, and I think that's why we have a lot of what they call it, robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's usually the wives outside that see that the neighbor, the neighbor, the husband done bought his wife a new car. So now here go the wife coming in the house getting on her husband because the neighbor husband done bought his wife a new car. And then now they go, getting in debt and living outside their means because of comparing and competing, or well, her kids have this, so I feel that our kids should have that. Everybody's walk in life is different, and you're right. We see that a lot on these YouTube streets as well. There's a lot of comparing. There's a lot of competing. Everybody, what people have to understand is that everybody is born unique. And everybody brings something different. Everybody have their own little flavor, their own little sauce. I have not, me personally, I am very happy with who I am. I am happy with the way that I look. I am happy with the way that I think. I am happy with the things that I've been through in my life. I'm happy with the life lessons. I'm happy with some of the decisions that I've made in my life. I'm not perfect, but I don't look to, when I do look to another woman, it's for wisdom. I don't look to another woman because I'm a person, I don't like to be told what to do. Now, I will take suggestions. Like I told you guys, even my husband, he cannot tell me what to do. He can ask me, well, babe, can you do this? Or can you do that? I do not, I don't like to be told what to do because I feel like if it's something that need to be done, God gonna tell me. Okay. Whether God bop me across the head or he tell me in my dream, or whatever, he gonna let me know. I don't need nobody trying to tell me what. I don't like that. Okay, but
And see, some of the argument, you remember like some of the back and forth. Like I'm gonna speak for self. Some of the back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It's like when we was, call ourselves dragging each other, we're competing with each other's lives, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I came for you, girl, I got more than you, I got this, I got this, it's just something that women do. We just always tend to say what we have against another woman as if it's diminish her shine. You can't diminish another woman's shine, especially if she got it going on. You just can't
because we're
take that
all
away from
unique.
her. What you say?
I say because we're all unique and we all add
Yeah.
our own flavor.
Yes, absolutely. And small talk with Lakeisha, that's a good point. She said you also see it with family members too. Your cousins compare
Hmm.
stuff with you. You know what I'm saying? Your aunties, they compare things, oh, she got her the car. I'm gonna give me another car. Her car don't look better than mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's just to me, I see it so much more amongst women. And I was looking for situations where I could find a man comparing themselves, but I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Yeah, I mean, I
Hmm.
really don't see men going back and forth on YouTube anyway. I don't see too many of them do it, but for the ones that do, I'm not seeing them comparing themselves like, personal things and stuff like that. They're not comparing that. So, yeah.
Right. And usually when you see, usually when you see men, you have to go on mute when I talk because I hear myself.
Yeah, I just muted it.
um and usually when men get together, they're watching sports, they're playing pool, they're doing all of that. So it's not so much of what you got and what I don't have. But when women get together, oh, look at her hair, look at this, look at that, look at that. But I also think too that it is about their own insecurity. You're insecure with yourself. For me, I love to see beautiful women. I will compliment you so fast, girl. You are fine. You are beautiful. I love to see beautiful women. Um, I love it. Like there's no reason for me to hate on another woman because, like I said, for me, I feel that I'm already a dime. So I don't feel that there's nobody above me. So seeing another woman being friends with another woman or stuff like that, it does not make me feel as if I'm in competition because I know how to
Because there
stay
is
in my
none.
own lane. Right.
And that's because there is none. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You got your own lane, I got my own lane. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Y'all know I like to keep it a buck sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I have seen somebody, like if I seen a shifty wig, I may say, "Girl," you know what I'm saying? She gonna do something about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comparing that I know how to do, you know what I'm saying? I know how to style my hair good. I'm just saying, girl, let me help you out. Let me help you out a little bit. You know what I'm
Drop the
saying?
link.
You
Hmm.
said drop the
Go
link.
ahead and drop the link.
I think it's
Hmm.
pinned.
Yes,
It's
because I
pinned.
mean, okay, the link is pinned, you guys. This is definitely an open panel. And again, we go through this a lot on these YouTube streets. I'm telling you, they say, oh, her husband, I never have a husband like that. He's not your husband. Oh, I would never wear my hair like that. My hair is not yours. I would never wear this. Well, you didn't buy it. Oh, I would never live in a house like that. It's mine. I purchased it. So it's so crazy when people constantly and you hear it. It's just like, for me, it lets me know right there that this is a very insecure person. And I can never truly be 100% friends with somebody like that because it's going to end. And because I'm very confident, I'm very sure of myself. Like I said, I walk my own path. The only thing I try to do is better myself. If I got A, I'm trying to do whatever I can to get B or until I'm satisfied. you know, I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm satisfied and all I really want to do is be able to just travel, and do things like that. But I think that if women start working on themselves, understanding that you're important, you're loved, you're everything that you see in yourself is what you are. And sometimes setting goals that's obtainable. If you out here looking at other women and you're setting goals that is not within your means, it's going to cause you to lack self-esteem. Or you have a lot of older women, right? And nothing against older women, but sometimes you have these older women that look at these young women and it's like they comparing themselves. You can't do that. Like, that is going to cause low self-esteem. That is going to cause you to be running in a circle. Everybody have their time. The generation has truly changed. So I think it's all about having self-love and just staying in your lane. Just
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
um let me see. I'm gonna read some of the comments. Jean said, yes, I have my own style and expectations. Exactly. Angela say, I had to cut someone off. She was competing with me. I'm too old for that ish. Exactly. That's how I feel. Hey, the Daily Report. What it do? What it do? That's
Hey,
how I
Day.
feel. Miss YouTube on fire say, Fanny, can you see me? Let me see. Lady V said, period. In the safe zone, say, I am like that also. I love complimenting other women. I am in no competition with anyone else. Exactly. Those are the things that make us unique. When a good man find us, those are the things that they love in us. A man does not want no insecure woman always competing and comparing with somebody else. They can't even have friendships with other couples because now your wife is worried about his wife and then his wife is worried about your wife, and then usually the other wife is confident, she ain't worried about nobody else, she stay in her lane, she know what she have to do for her family, she know the type of family that she holds down. And like it's just a constant conflict. And sometimes meeting people like that will cause you to wear that negativity on your, like will pull your shoulders down. I think sometimes in friendships like that, you have to walk away. If the person is not willing to figure out why they have those personal issues, because I feel like you can't really see yourself in every woman. Sting say, I'm absolutely fine with me. Don't have to put others down. 100%.
And you
Beautiful.
know what? No, did you was you gonna say something?
I was just gonna read Beautiful Blossom comment. I'm so glad y'all started this women discussion. It's very powerful. Thank you so much, Beautiful Blossom. You as well.
And you know what, guys? That's the reason why I kind of strayed away from the whole going back and forth thing, because I felt like I was comparing myself to another woman, and I don't want to be in comparison with anyone because, like I said, I stand out. I
I ain't
stand
stray
out.
away. You come
Uh,
messing with me, I'm gonna cuss your out.
yeah, you know
Mm,
what I'm saying. Like I know how you are.
a
Especially
fool.
that said, I'm gonna go in on your ass.
Cuss your ass out. In case you forgot what you not, let me let you know, ho. Okay, but
Since you
mhm,
try to compare yourself to me, I'm finna cuss your ass out and drag your ass. I already know how you is, boo.
fulfill.
um, but yeah, that's a lot of the time because I'm like, listen, I'm like, I ain't comparing myself to these people. Listen, I know who I am. And I'm secure within myself. And I used to have those insecurities. I'm not gonna lie. I used to have those insecurities where I felt like I wasn't good enough, and I had to look at myself in the mirror and tell myself, like, girl, okay, you are
You're
that girl.
everything.
Yes, and no matter what you have, you can have less than the other person. It don't matter. I tell people that all the time. I don't give a damn what I have. I'm still a shit.
Read
Okay.
Day comment.
Let me see what she said. I love myself so much, and I think I'm so raw that it's not. Yes, girl, it's not another woman on earth that I won't be. Want to be like. I love myself. I know
You
that's
better
right,
say
girl.
it.
Yes, no matter what nobody say about you, you look at yourself in the mirror and you like, girl, I'm the shit. I am. I don't care what they say, because they don't know you, enough to judge you and, make you feel a certain type of way. So yeah, I had to get rid of those insecurities and tell myself, girl, no matter what you're going through, I don't give a damn. Y'all know I went through some crazy stuff beginning of the year, but I still stood on business about myself. I still was like, oh girl, you the shit. It don't matter what you got going on. It don't matter if you're in this shelter, you still the shit in this shelter. I don't care, no matter where I am.
Walk around that bitch like, okay, all right, I'm here. But and it's crazy also because they will still compare and compete about that. You could be
Hmm.
going through something. You can have been through something in your life or going through something. They compare and they compete and they talk about it. Well, why you at this shelter? Why you didn't go to that one? Why you didn't go to your mama house? Why you didn't go to your daddy house? You didn't have no siblings that was gonna help you. You didn't like this is
You
my
know what, T?
situation.
You know what, T? You know me. You know the type of person that I am. I believe in helping myself before anybody else help me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm,
I don't believe in charity cases. I don't believe in handouts unless it's to the point where I really, really have to dig deep and ask somebody for something. But I don't believe in it. I believe in self help first, because once people see you helping yourself, they're going to gravitate towards you and help you in whatever you're going through. So you know how I
exactly.
am.
And the thing about it is that you need to help yourself because God put us in situations, number one, so that He can show up for us. Number two, to test our strength. You have to help yourself. That way you know how you felt going through it. You know what you did to get yourself in that situation so that you can pull yourself out. You have to help yourself. 100%.
Because nobody else gonna want to do it for you. If you're sitting there and you're wallowing in your pity, like that's one thing about me. I never wallowed in my pity. I stood on business about myself. I held myself accountable, held my feet to the fire. And once I did that, I knew it was time for me to shut YouTube down and focus on myself. So that's what I
Exactly.
did. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I mean, I'm just not that type of person. Y'all know I'm not the type of person that take handouts like that. So I just knew
Mhm.
that I'm like, it's no this to nobody. It's no, oh, I don't need nobody help. I think I'm too good. It's not that. It's just I'm just that's my principles. I have my own
Mhm.
set of principles and I have my own set of morals and values. You know what I'm saying? And that's what leads me to want to help myself before asking anybody else. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beautiful Blossom said, I know I'm the sugar honey iced tea, especially when I put clothes on, child. You can't tell me nothing. Jen said, I have had men tell me that their wife was attracted to me and asked if I could hang out with the wife. And I said no. Why would you want to hang out with his wife that's attracted to you?
Huh? What the
Crazy.
hell?
Wait, let me read it again. Jen Vance. Highlight her. Okay. She said, I have had men tell me that their wife was attracted to me and asked me if I could hang out with them, and I said no. Mm,
What
mm.
the heck is going on there? Tell me that their wife was attracted to me and asked if I could hang out. Okay, so they was into some what do you call
They were
that?
trying to get you.
Yeah, I think so. I think they was some swingers, baby.
Mhm.
I think you dealing with a set of swingers when they say that. I have had men tell me that their wife was attracted to me and asked if I could hang out with them. I said no. Yeah, that was some swinging type stuff going on, honey.
Mhm. I'm gonna tell
Absolutely.
her to go ahead and take her down there to the church. That's what she need to hang out. Y'all need to go on and hang out down at the church. Hey, Angela. Sting said, speaking as an older Scorpio woman, male and sweet tea, you will understand my confidence as you get older. Yeah. I mean, and
I
that's one
believe
thing about
that.
the Scorpio. We are very confident. Hey Diva the boss, what it do, what it do? Hey Vanessa, pretty vibes.
Hey,
Um,
Vanessa.
see. Yes, Miss YouTube on fire say self-help is the best help. Self it is, I agree. Jen said, yes, never let someone make you question your pride, integrity, or beauty. Exactly. And when they can't, then they try to beat you down. Like for me, I am a very confident person. Like I said, I welcome every struggle. I welcome everything I've been through in my life um because I learned from it, and I feel like when you go through things that's exactly what you're supposed to go through. Okay? You're supposed to be in that position for a reason. Yes, I believe you're supposed to learn from it. But I
Mm-hmm.
welcome um everything that I've been through, and thank God. Can you go mute cuz I hear myself?
Oh Lord! Once again, hold on. Let me close my.
Yes. So I welcome everything, and when I went through like the toughest times of my life for me, because like I said, when you have these women that is always comparing and competing with other women, they suffer from low self-esteem. There's something in their life that they're missing. And they need that time to build themselves up. Sometimes you have to tear yourself down and then build yourself back up. For me, the way that I got through tough times in my life, music was a trigger for me, you guys. Music was a trigger for me. I couldn't listen to, like in my darkest times of my life, especially when I was younger, having 3 kids by the time I was 22, I went through things in my life. Music was a trigger. I went a whole year without listening to any music. Um, I was just doing a lot of praying, and I really wanted to hear God, and I really wanted change in my life. But music was a trigger for me because listening to the music, bounce that ass, shake it, throw it to the floor. I'm like, oh, let me go get my hair done, honey. Let me go get my nails done. Let me go put on the outfit. Let me, so music, or I would hear a song that will remind me of something, or remind me of what I was going through. So, I just think that when you're a confident woman and you're sure with yourself, you have to be able to notice when you need to bring it down and then build yourself back up. They say, I give other women their praises. If you have something about yourself that's radiant, I'll tell you, I'm not a hater, especially because I know it is something unique and amazing about all of us. You better say it, Day Day. I love that. I love that.
Yes, it is. What you got that comment at? Let me see. I don't see. Okay, I give other. Okay, got you. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Lakeisha say, "Sweet tea, I'm a Scorpio. You know what, Mel? Whatever you did worked because the echo is gone.
Is it okay? So because I was on, my mic was still on mute. You want me to just keep it on mute? Do you hear it still?
No, I don't hear it anymore.
Okay, good, good. Okay, we got small talk with Lakeisha hitting the stage. How you
Hey,
doing,
boo.
honey? Hey.
Hey, how everybody doing?
All right.
Oh, it's
Uh,
back. It's
it,
back.
Okay,
You got
I'll
to go
mute.
back on mute.
I'll mute.
okay.
Hey,
Is is it
hey, boo.
still staticky?
No, it's only when she's off mute.
Okay, okay. Well, I have something to say about this topic. This is a very great topic you all are speaking on tonight. I love this. I love this so much.
Thank you.
Um, First of all, you have to be confident in yourself. You know, you have to make sure that your self-esteem is good. Because if your self-esteem is not good, you're going to always seek validation from other people. You're going to always want other people opinions about how do you look, because you all started out by saying um how people, they'll ask them, how do I look? Do I look nice? Do you like how my hair is? Do you like how my outfit look? And see, I never did like that because my sister, I'm gonna give you an example. My sister, this is when we was in our little clubbing days, when I was in my 20s and everything, going out to club. So she will always ask her best friend, supposed to be best friend, how do I look? Do this look nice? And her best friend will always, oh, that don't look nice, girl. You need to change this. You need to change that. So I'm looking at my sister like, no, you look nice. Stop asking her every time we go out, do you look nice? You look very nice. Don't change your outfit. And that just comes to show you sometimes people will be jealous of the way that you look, the way you carry yourself. So you have to be real careful when you asking people, how do you look? Because 9 times out of 10, they're probably jealous of you if they always have something negative to say.
And you know what? Small talk with Lakeisha. That
Mhm,
is so true. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? That is so. I'm glad you spoke on that. You can keep going.
Yes. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about, um the comparing. Oh my gosh. You find that a lot in families. And you're right. I don't know if Sweet Tea or you said it, Mel. You see it mostly with women than men. The comparison that really gets under my skin. I don't like to be compared to nobody. I have confidence in myself. My self-esteem is good. I don't want to be compared to the next female.
Okay.
You have to be your own person. You have to set your standards high because if you don't set your standards high, nobody else is going to set them high for you. Because, I have came across people, they'd be like, well, how was you able to get I'm just gonna say if I got a brand new living room set. Oh, how was you able to get your living room set? Or how was you able to get your you that car? None of your business. I
It be
don't
the
never tell.
smallest things. It be the
Yeah,
smallest things.
the
You know what I'm saying?
smallest.
Like, yes, so minute, right?
Yes. So you have to be really careful, especially with that comparing situation, because another thing, like I'm just going to give an example for something that was going on with my family at one point. Okay, my nieces and nephews was raised by my mother. So I guess they was always wanting to, I guess they was not able to get some of the things that they wanted because it was like four of them that my mother was raising. So it was like, I'm going to say envy. I don't even want to say jealous. They were a little envy, I guess, of my children because I was always able to get my children, the things that, I wanted them to have. My mama was really trying her best with my niece and nephews. So, I will help in when I'm able to. My other sister was helping in when she was able to. And so they grew up. As they got older, they was comparing themselves to my oldest daughter, which I did not like. And I had to sit down with my niece and talk to her and tell her, don't compare yourself, with my daughter. You doing good for yourself. You continue to do good. See, I did not bash her. I still talk positive to her because she was already going through something. And that's why you need to and I'm going to go back to children because I worked with children for years. So I'm going to always go back to children. That's why when you are young, and when you're raising your children, you're supposed to always talk positive to them. Always make them feel like they're important, like they the ish. You always want to motivate them to be better, to be great, to be good. You know, those are the things that you should be installing into your children. And
Yes,
yes, and
absolutely. That's where the affirmations come in. See, that's why we speak
mhm,
affirmations over our children because we want them to know that they are, they're unique in their own special way. So that's where the
exactly.
affirmations come in.
Exactly. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right because, you know, like I say, it starts at the age of when they can start talking and realizing what's going on. It starts there. So you have to really, like I say, instill in your child, motivate your child, speak affirmations like Mel just said into them, because you just want, especially how the world is now, you have to try to get your children or whoever, you come in contact with to think highly of themselves. So, that's all that I had to say on this topic. This is a great topic and, I'm
I
glad you
love
all
it. I
talked
love
about
when
it.
you come through. I
Let me
love when
ask
you come
you.
through.
Let me ask you, small talk with Lakeisha. So,
Mhm.
what advice, woman to woman, what advice would you give another woman that's constantly comparing and competing with other women? What would be your advice?
Okay. I had a friend because I've been through this. I had a close friend that I knew since preschool, and we came back in touch with each other when we got was in our 30s. And so I noticed that she would always, oh, I wanted if I have on a jacket, she want the same jacket. Where did you get that jacket from? So one day I sat her down. I was like, look, I said, I told her how I felt. I feel uncomfortable with every time that I get something if you see me with something, you asking me where did I get it from. And I said, you could go out and get the same thing. I said, don't try to be like me. Be your own person. Like if it's somebody that I know that I'm close to that is doing that, you can go there with them. But if it's somebody that I don't know, I'm, I'll just be like, I'll kind of just brush it off or whatever because I really don't know that person. But if it's someone that that you come in contact with, a lot, just sit down and have that talk with that person because you're being real. I don't like fakeness. I don't like phoniness. You have to be real with yourself, first of all. So I will confront that person, and I would just have that talk with that person and try to get them to see where I'm coming from because sometimes that's all people want to hear. Sometimes people want to hear you boost them, give them that boost.
So, small talk with Lakeisha, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
What if you are in a situation where you have a friend, but you don't even know that she is comparing herself to you? It's like a hidden agenda. What do we do in those cases? Because I have been connected with some women that secretly was admiring me, you know what I'm saying, but wasn't woman enough to, come out and say how they felt. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do in an event where, you got a sneaky situation, and you got this woman low key hating on you, really, in a sense, and comparing your life to theirs? You know what I see a lot of comparison in? Let me give
Mhm.
you a prime example. When I
Okay.
had got married, that was nobody. Like, I have friends that dropped off from supporting me because I had got engaged. Okay,
Mhm.
mostly all my friends are single. Well, they were single. So
Mhm.
I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a shock to everybody that I was getting married, because I'm a lot like Sweet Tea. I don't like for
Mhm.
nobody, like no man to tell me what to do. I'm not really a submissive woman, which we're gonna have a conversation about submissive women as
Mhm.
well. But I'm
Mhm.
not really a submissive woman, so it was shocking to me that I had got engaged too. So,
Uh,
but secretly, when I made the announcement, it seemed like when I was single, everybody was cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to hang out with me, pick up the phone and call me. But then when I had got engaged, a lot of girls fell off. My friends fell off from me. They didn't want to be bothered with me. They didn't want to plan, because you thinking like, okay, you getting married, you think your girls is going to support you. They're going to go
hmm.
ahead and, have a shower for you, all that stuff. No, I was even pitching out ideas and saying, hey, I want to do this color for my wedding, what blah blah blah. But
Mhm.
everybody fell off board. You see a lot of comparison in women secretly, especially when it comes to, you getting married. You see that a lot.
Mhm.
So I think that secretly they was upset with me because I'm not the same no more. I'm, going into becoming a wife now, which I wasn't going to change. I was
Mhm.
going to still be the same person. I'm just married. You know what I'm saying? But a
Right.
lot of
Mm-hmm.
people fell off from me. And what do you do in that event where you feel like, secretly somebody is comparing their life to you, but it's not really out in the open and they're not showing it loud and proud? What do we do as young women around here?
Okay. First of all, those women are not really your friends. A true friend,
Yes, got that right.
Yep.
uh-huh. A true friend, it doesn't matter if my friend go out and get married. I'm gonna be on that. I'm gonna be like, okay, girl, yes, baby, and I better be what is the person, the bridesmaid? I better be in that wedding. I better, So if they were not supporting you, Mel, they were not your friends, baby. They were not your friends.
Right.
First of all, and if you saw the behavior that they was backing off from you, I know it probably, because if you considered them to be your friends, I know it probably hurt it. I know it hurt it if they were your friends
It
and they
did.
backed
It
off
did.
from you. Right. So therefore, with a situation like that, it the only thing I could say about that is I would have see me, I can't hold stuff in. I have to let people know how I feel. If I don't let you know how I feel, girl, my chest go to hurting, my head go to hurting. I got to get it off my chest. So me, myself, I would have went to each one of them and asked them, is there a problem? Do you have a problem with me? Okay, because I'm getting married and you're not by my side. I have to know.
I wouldn't have did all that.
What you would have
Because
did, sweetie?
well, see, because I feel like this, right? My group of friends is a representation of me.
Mm-hmm.
So you already good. So you ain't worried about me. So of course you're gonna love on me. You're gonna congratulate me. You're gonna be
Right?
there for me. I feel like I said, I can't be, friends with somebody that don't have nothing going on for themselves. If I got something, may not be a lot, but a little bit of something going on for myself, I don't want to be friends with somebody that don't have no motivation, ain't got nothing, ain't no confidence, no nothing in themselves. So I wouldn't even want to. You would already know that you have those type of friends in your friend group because
Well, I
Well, the thing,
didn't know. I didn't
right, and
know
the and
until
the thing is, sweet tea, Mel, how long did you know these group of women? Like how long did you know them?
I knew them for a long time. I actually, I met like a couple of them at work, like some of my workmates, but we became really good friends. I have been knowing them for years, okay? So, they were so used to my wild side, and I'm a single girl. I was just doing me. Pretty much that's what they was used to. But then I think it was a shock to them when I actually was getting married, and they was like I didn't even I don't feel like they was as happy for me like I wanted them
Right.
to be. You know what I'm
r-
saying?
Right. So I, we agree to disagree. Like I said, me personally, I would have had to have a conversation with them. Like I said, I like to talk. I would have had to ask them, is there a problem? What is going on? And then if I see that they're still carrying on that same behavior and giving me the kiss, guess what? I'm gonna turn around and give them mine the kiss. It'll
Right,
be
Yeah.
right.
over
And
and
then also,
done.
Mel, look at the situation that I just went through. Somebody invited me somewhere and wanted to be, at least be cordial enough to possibly start a friendship. And the
Mm,
envy and the jealousy actually came out because it came out that they were actually trying to set me up. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? So those
Right.
type of women kind of get winged out um early on. You know what I mean? Because that side of them is gonna show. When you
mhm,
go
Yeah, they
somewhere
can't
and the
hide
person is
it.
just jealous of your presence,
mhm,
jealous of the way that you carry yourself, even though I am no different from any other woman.
mhm.
I don't you know what I'm saying? So it that part comes out.
Yep, yep. I
Yeah,
agree with you.
I
Kiki.
just, I was just, I felt like, I celebrate my friends' wins all the time. Any milestones that my friends have, I'm going to celebrate you in my own way, okay? But I just didn't feel like they put in that effort because I was giving them details of how I wanted the wedding to be. I was sending them things, but I just didn't feel like they was just interested because they was just so used to me being single and we hanging out and having fun. But see, that's that underlying jealousy from a lot of
That's
women.
it.
It's very underlined, and they don't. It sometimes they don't creep out until you hit a milestone in your life. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? It just don't creep out. They suppress it so much until you get to that point. I may have people that was secretly jealous because I finished college.
Oh yes.
I'm the only one in my family out of 9 children that went to college and graduated. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that is a milestone for me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of people. That's why I tend to stay away from a lot of women because I'm not sometimes knowing that they have this underlying jealousy for me until
Yep.
something sparks and then it
Yep.
comes out. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yep.
Exactly. And then a
Yep.
prime example of that as well is when I went through that situation and it was brought up. Well, why would you want to set this person? Oh, because she just thinks she cute and she just am I supposed
Yes,
to
I get that all the time. Yes.
am I supposed to have I don't think I'm no cuter than nobody, but when I have to drag a hoe, I am gonna say I'm beautiful as ever. I feel
That's right.
amazing. I'm happy with my life. Like
That's
there's
right.
nothing that you can tell me that's gonna make me feel worse about myself. There's
Mm,
nothing that I look at somebody else. Like I told y'all, I look up to Fanny. I have
mhm.
learned from Fanny. Fanny is
Right.
out here really living like a boss. She's
That's
taught me
right.
things. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But these women get mad because you don't have low self esteem, or I'm not, like I
That's
said,
it.
I embrace women. The only reason I got to
Mhm.
check a hoe about how I feel about me is when I have to check a hoe. But other than
Hmm.
that, I am the most anybody that has established a friendship and a love for me. And Mel can speak, Rhonda can speak, Tiffany can speak, Aretha
Mhm.
can speak. There's many that can speak to
Mhm.
my character and who I am. I am
That's
a loving, giving person. I will give you everything I have, and I don't have
I
much.
understand.
I
Yes.
but when I fight, I am going to fight for me.
Hmm.
But this is the person that invited me. Two people that act like they was cool with me. It wasn't their first time being around me or nothing. And when it was asked, well, why would you want to do that? Oh, because she thinks she cute. I think every woman should think they cute.
That's
So
right.
because
Come
I
on
guess
now.
you thought that I should feel uncute and I came to the party and I was still cute, well, let's set her up. What?
Hmm.
But I ain't no duck.
Huh.
I ain't no duck, boo. Sorry, right plan, wrong man.
Grown
But
man.
it's just
Huh.
another sign of the snakeness that a
Hmm.
lot of these women have. So that's why a lot of those women, if you pay attention, they wean themselves out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're so
Miss
right.
April, how you doing, honey? Welcome to the
April.
stage.
Hi, everybody. This is such an awesome, awesome conversation. It is. And I just wanted to be real quick, guys. Um, I love everything that everybody was saying. This is what prompted me to come up here. It's like picking. I, I have learned to pick and choose my battles as far when it comes to me. That is one of the biggest topics I like to talk about because I see it a lot in women. Um,
Mhm.
close, and it can be such an explosive, such a dangerous thing. It can be detrimental and everything. Now, there's different aspects of it. Now, say you've had been in a relationship with a female for years, and all of a sudden, things you start feeling a different vibe from them, because that actually
You
happens.
going in and out a little bit, Miss April. You going in and out
Okay,
a little bit.
can you hear me now?
Okay, good.
Okay, and because this actually happened with a friend of mine, and we've been friends for many, many, many years. So I over the course of years, I was doing really good, and I would couldn't wait to call her and share it with her. And at the time, she wasn't doing good, and I wasn't aware of that. And one day I heard just some blatant jealousy come from her, and it hurt me. So I was like, and I said straight up to her, I said, "You are jealous."
Hmm.
I did because I saw it. Because
Wow.
Yep.
yeah, because of the comment she made, and it really hurt me. I was like, "Are you jealous?" I said, "That sounds jealous." I said, "I'm up here telling you something." So what happened? Now I'm still friends with her, and we still are friends, but there's a slight difference in it. Now I'm more where I don't. I mean, I can't explain it. It's we're still close, but not close like we were. It was almost like it was some reality came in. Okay, April, this is the boundaries you set up with this friendship. Okay, because it's that type of friendship. So boundaries were set up. Sometimes we'll open ourselves up to someone. Now, someone I don't really know, and I see a
Mhm.
jealous vibe. That is what it is. You feel me?
Right.
You recognize it. If the friendship to me is worth talking it through or that kind of thing. But when you've built like and in families, like Davion's wife, she was talking about jealousy in families because that's a real thing. But that, like I said, I I just have learned to pick my battles when it comes to that with her.
Yeah.
And like I
Hmm.
now, and check this out. Let me say this before I go back down. She's we had separated for a while because after that I was like, She called me and check it out now. She called me and was so humble. She said, "Hey, Miss April, I love you." She said, "You are my friend, and I miss our relationship because I back slam off." I was like, "Oh no!" And she said, and she started telling me what was going on with her and why that happened. And then our friendship, picked back up. But now, like I said, I still have some boundaries up there. But it was because but the thing that was so awesome was she got humble because like I said, I backed completely off, and she called me with humility and saw her wrong. And that blessed me because she knew it was her own personal issues. That takes a big person. You feel me?
Yes, absolutely. She took accountability for that. And you
Yeah,
that's
she
very rare in certain women. So that was a special type of situation because that's very rare for a woman to stand in her own truth, in her own paint. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. Yeah, because she missed me.
That was
And then
another reason too.
yeah, because you got to think about this too. You got to, what is the balance of a friendship? Who puts more into the friendship? Some people put more into friendships than others. So it was like, and I'm not saying this to brag, and I'm really not. It was more so, I'm such a giving person that she missed me. She was like, I'm talking like the being there for her in every way, monetary, encouraging. If she needed me to come get her for what, it didn't matter. I was there for her. So that's why, and like I said, my friendship is valuable. So let me back off. If you jealous, I can't do you. That's crazy.
Yes, it's scary. It's
It's
scary more
scary.
than anything. You know what I'm
I was,
saying? Because I'm looking at them putting these names in the chat. You know, we got people like Selena, the what that lady was comparing herself and she harmed that woman and end up fatally unaliving
Yeah.
her. You
Yeah, that's
know?
what I put in the chat. I said, a jealous woman will take your life. That's why
They
you
sure
have
will.
to be.
mm,
Let me tell you, and that's why I bring up this situation. I had never had nothing happen to me like that ever. And I'm so happy that Shamar had brought it up on his panel. And that's how it actually came out. Because I had no clue. I had no clue that
wow,
there was obviously hidden hatred or, because that was never displayed to me. And on
Mm.
Shamar panel is when it came out. So, a jealous woman, a person don't even have to know you, don't even know your everyday life, meet you only once or twice. And
yep,
then, so much so even wanted to come on a third trip to probably most likely attempt to harm me. Now,
Wow.
it probably
Right.
wouldn't have worked
Yes.
out the way that she planned, but it just goes to show how you have a hatred for a person, but you still attempting to be around a person in close quarters. That's
Yes,
crazy.
Lord. That is
yeah.
crazy
So
to
I've
It,
me.
never had anything like this happen to me before. So I am very cautious because
and it,
this is the prime example that at least if you know a person hates you,
mm,
there's a hatred there. But a person that will uh attempt on multiple occasions to be around you and plan outings and invite you and stuff like that,
that's scary.
um just to try to hurt you or set you up, that's very, 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 very scary. So
Mm,
it's very important to, like try your best to wing those people out because I've never been through anything like that in my life. And
Yes.
it's crazy.
You know what? Somebody always told me, I had a girlfriend that told me, I said, what would somebody be jealous of me for? She said, girl, you crazy. She said, a person could be jealous of the way you walk. They could be jealous of the way you talk. Just your whole
exactly.
demeanor can make a woman jealous of you, honey. You better get with the program. I said, girl, I don't think like that. So if I don't think like that, I don't expect for women to treat me like that. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, in certain situations, people are not like you. You have to I had to stop thinking that people are like me. They don't have the same heart as I do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to really catch myself. I'm like, yeah, you're right about that because I'm bow-legged. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I know a lot of women like,
Girl, listen,
they see the
girl.
way I
Okay,
walk.
Okay,
girl,
girl,
listen,
me
girl. It's
too.
always these bow-legged ones girl. Listen,
Exactly.
girl. You think you fine because you
Listen,
girl. Listen, girl.
Ah,
Okay. It's
okay.
always the bow-legged ones, girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, say, oh, I'm bow-legged.
I'm
Girl,
chocolate. I'm chocolate
Girl.
bow-legged. So
Hey, bow legged, and we got that walk. We got that
girl, that
walk,
stank
yes,
baby. We
walk,
got
sweetie.
that
Yes.
walk.
That
girl, I
stank
swear, and
walk.
it's like I put on some knee high boots, and you know what I'm saying, like I go to work, And all the women be like, girl, you so damn bow laid. I'm like, girl, I know it's worse than boots. You know what I'm saying? So
Child.
yes. You know what them bow legs do.
Okay. Mm-mm, honey, I know. Yes. Yes, you have to be really careful, like, because you've seen this so many times on the news where the girl went, I don't forgot the names of, but she went to the hotel to a party and they found her deceased in the what is it,
Yes.
was the freezer.
Hmm.
That was scary. And then I think it's something that happened in Mexico where her and her friends went out of town and unalived the girl. They beat the girl and unalived her. So it
Yeah, the
happened.
Sequilla situation when they went out there, like, what was the motive behind taking this girl all the way?
Exactly.
Yeah, taking her to a whole nother country and beating her and and unaliving her. I didn't get the concept. I really
Yeah.
didn't. You know?
But I'm telling you, they had that inner jealousy, and and that's another thing too. It's scary because even with
Yeah.
my situation, I would have had to fight for my freedom because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let nobody hurt me. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? I have people that love me, you know? So it's just like dealing with those type of women will put you in a bad situation because again, you're not gonna let nobody hurt you. So now
Right.
you gotta fight for your freedom because now you in trouble because you done had to lay somebody flat. And that's exactly what you should do because your jealousy like that for a person that you don't even know, you have a lot of evilness in you. And ain't
Right.
nobody
Good.
finna sit there and let nobody put their hands on them or do nothing to them. You going to defend yourself. So I don't know why people play with other people's life and with their own life like that. I'm a person. I don't want to be around nobody that don't like me, that I don't like, that I cannot trust.
Right.
I have no desire. I don't want you around me. So to be able to set somebody up, like them girls already knew what they was going to do to her when they went to Mexico. They
Right.
already had that. And then also for you to see somebody get beat like that and not try to stop it, they all had that hatred and that jealousy in them. And you cannot be that blinded by the friendship. There are
Right.
Yeah.
signs that will come out early. There
And
is
wasn't
signs
the
that will come
guy
out early.
one of the guys was her best friend, right?
Well,
It was
obviously he wasn't because he let them beat her like that.
right.
He
He
was
let
an
them.
enemy.
Right. Right. That's what I said. I said, "There's no
But
way he was her best
again,
friend."
right, again, she was a business owner. She was young. She was beautiful. So that comparing and competing. Maybe
That's
the other
it.
friends was not, where she was, in her life and making the type of money. They say that she was the one that paid for the majority of the trip. Um,
Oh
you
wow.
Yeah,
know,
she was. Yep.
yeah, so again, that comparing and competing, they wasn't able to do the things that she was able to do, but you could tell the love she had for them because she could have spent all that money on herself or her family, but she loved them enough, you know what I'm saying, to bring them along and do something for them. So you just have to really, really, really keep your eyes open because, like I said, I just thank God I'm covered in his blood because
Yeah.
it could have ended really bad because when I go somewhere I make sure that I'm protected and I have my protection on me because this is the
Mm-hmm.
type of world that we live in. So I'm just happy that God covered me um
Amen.
and got me back home safe to my family and also stop all the plans and everything for Puerto Rico as well um because I'm just happy that God covered me. So it's just another thing. It doesn't have to be a family member. It doesn't have to be a friend that you've been friends with for years. It could be somebody just playing like you recently met them, you've had encounters with them, they cool. That's how you really get to know people when they invite you out. Y'all go have a great time. But you still have to be cautious because if I would have allowed myself to drink and get drunk and all that, thank God that's not me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what
Right.
if I would have felt like, okay, I can let my hair down and have a bunch of drinks and It's just, and just have a great time. Who knows what would have happened to me? And then to
Right.
Okay,
know that it
so
wasn't just one person in on it, it was more than one person in on it. So it just could have really ended very bad.
yeah, and we're going to talk about girl trips too. I'm glad that T brought that up because we are going to have a segment about girl trips and how to have a successful girl trip. We do know that Sweet Tea had a successful one in Puerto Rico, so she's going to give us some tips and some pointers on that. But she's right, and I really don't like to speak on the situation that I went through. But I was scared as hell. I could just tell y'all that much. And
Right.
the fear was not, the ladies. It was more so me being in another territory. That's what
Right.
scared me more than
With
anything. It's not
enemies.
the yeah, it's not yeah, it's
When you
not the
don't know the
ladies.
enemy.
Right. It's
Mhm.
not per se the people who were there. It was just that I was in a different territory and I just don't know anything about where I'm at. And that was the scary part for me. So we are going to have a
Well,
segment on that.
for me,
Mhm.
it was enemies because any woman that will try to set up another woman is an enemy. And I think that it's worse when you don't know that you're amongst enemies, that you're amongst
Mhm.
devils. So for me, I could have been anywhere, but
Mhm.
just being, again, competing and comparing. Because why would you want to set up a person you don't know? Oh, because she thinks she cute? Isn't that why you invited me? Because you
That's
said I was cute?
Mhm.
okay.
We all cute, we cute, we gonna have fun, we cute, so I don't understand, whatever. But it's just like being amongst demons and devils, and you don't know. Because I wouldn't give a damn if I was cross seas. I'm gonna fight for my life like I'm in America. But at least I can see you coming. Shit, I'm gonna
Girl,
swim. I'm be like I'm swimming across that goddamn water. Be I'm finna fight like I'm in America. Okay, tear your ass up. I ain't gonna stop till they come get me off you. Okay, but at least I can see the enemy coming. But it's when you amongst enemies, going to sleep, waking up, partying in vulnerable situations. Not for me because I'm not a drinker, so a hoe couldn't get me. You would have had to come at me straight up. Huh? Okay, wide up, woke. These eyes ain't big for no reason. Okay, so you wasn't finna sneak up on me, baby. I'm saying it
this
wasn't gonna work.
girl.
I'm pretty sure they learned early on that shit ain't gonna work with her. It ain't too woke, too
But
woke.
Thank
But
you,
guys,
at
Mars
least
St. Patrick.
you
Thank
can see
you.
an enemy coming towards you. But when you don't know that you're amongst an enemy, that's very dangerous.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
right.
is.
You know what blows my mind, guys? Now I'm 63, and I've had life's experiences with this situation. So, and I've had some personal growth. So I'm pretty much settled in the area of friends. I'm not out making new friends and that kind of stuff. My antennas be up, and I know red flags and stuff like that. It's more I talk like if my daughter's telling me about a female, that she's acquainted with. If I see it, I tell her immediately, she's jealous and you be careful. And I start getting real emotional and upset with her because I see it from what she's saying to me. I tell her, just pay attention. I said, there's some vicious bitches out here. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what this
Yep,
older
that's
lady
what I tell my girls.
Yes.
That's what I tell my girls.
said. This
Mhm.
older lady said, there are vicious bitches, period. But what blows my mind is for the an older woman to not have grown in her thinking or her life period and still displays those jealous um, I could say what a spirit or jealous traits. I don't. People say, "Well, age doesn't matter," but it does to me because I can't imagine at the age of 63 walking around being jealous of other females. But there are older women that are. You
Yeah.
know,
That's the
Yes, it
messiest
is.
Yes, Miss April. Them like the
Hmm.
messiest ones, and you
The
would
Yeah.
think that they would
messiest,
teach you, but they don't teach
The
you.
first, they, ooh, girl,
the
girl.
messiest ones,
Yeah.
especially in these YouTube. You would think that the older one, they more settled. They did when I tell
Right.
on every line, in every bush, know everything that happened, know all the gossip, know
Yeah.
all like just constantly. But you know what? Comparing and competing. Could you could have a woman that purchased a beautiful home. You don't know what she had to do to get to that
Had
point.
to go
You don't
through.
you
That's
you don't
right.
forgot about all the struggles, all the hard work, all the late nights, all the early mornings. You don't know what a person had to do to get there, but you just look at the end goal.
Hmm.
Comparing and competing.
Mm-hmm. Goes back to that
Absolutely.
topic.
You don't know
Absolutely.
Hmm.
how many frogs she had to kiss before she got her prince. Comparing
Okay.
and competing.
Come
Yep.
on
See?
now.
Y'all
Come
want me to
on
cut
now,
y'all?
sis.
Okay.
You are so right. Absolutely
And
right.
that's
But
why when
my
we be
husband
out here
said, my
doing
husband
raising
said
baby
that there
stuff.
are some men that compare and compete with each other as well. They just do it in different ways.
Ah,
But
okay,
I don't
okay.
think that
Okay.
it's a normal. I don't think that it is like a normal occurrence because you rarely, they probably just keep it amongst each other. Women gonna fall out. They might fight in the
Right.
street. They gonna go on
Yeah.
social media and talk about you.
Right. There's a
I think
difference.
men they probably just who had the bigger pickup truck or
Right,
And
right,
that's what
right.
I was
Something
thinking
you
about.
fancy.
who can get up
Something.
down the ladder faster than the other one. I don't know. I,
Yes, or who can lift the most weight? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying
that's
in the
it.
gym.
That's it. Who can lift the
That's
most
it.
weight?
but all this petty stuff, I don't think that men, they ain't all out here falling all out and doing all that the stuff that women do. I don't see it,
They not talking about each other edges. Women talking about edges, and that's a
Oh
personal.
yes.
That's like a trigger for some because like you messing with my
And they ain't
edges.
got now, not now. First of all, let me tell you something. A man ain't worried about no edges. If you ain't got no hair to put in a ponytail hole, why you got edges and you ain't got shit in the back, in the middle, and in the top? Well, who care
Exactly.
about an edge when you ain't got shit to put in a ponytail? So thin edges is normal these days. So thin edges
Right.
is normal. But when
Definitely
you feel
normal.
that ponytail out, baby, girl, please, honey, ain't nobody worried about no edges. In my opinion,
Yeah, they
uh,
not. She's so crazy.
it's the
Well,
hoes with
ladies.
no ponytail and the guy and they worry about somebody edges. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Where
Oh
Miss April
God.
go?
Well,
She
ladies,
dropped
I
down.
really did enjoy this topic. Like I said earlier, I enjoyed this. This was a great topic. And
Ain't
I
Mm-hmm.
got a
look
piece of a
forward.
ponytail.
And look at T
She's
still on.
still talking about that ponytail.
She's still on that ponytail.
They ain't got a
Okay.
piece of a ponytail and they worry about an edge.
Oh my
They only got two teeth and they goddamn out. They worry about an
Oh
edge.
Lord.
Listen, girl. Don't get me started.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think
This
that's
girl
my
right
cue
here.
to leave the Let Sweet Tea take this over about these people in their ponytails. I love you
Small talk with
guys.
Lakeisha,
And
honey. Long as you got something to fill the ponytail out in the back now. Okay, we ain't talking about you. So Mel, the one that brought it up, talking about some edges.
Right, because I was just saying, men don't compare their bald heads, but they don't compare
N-
their receding
Mel,
hairlines like we do.
Mel,
Compare our
Mel, you
edges.
done got us started. You
I
got
I'm
us
just
know.
started
joking. I'm
now.
just joking. I'm
You
just
got us
joking.
started, Mel.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
She's so
But I
Okay,
thank
crazy.
you
ladies,
so
I'm
much,
about.
Small Talk with Lakeisha, for gracing our
Okay,
panel like you
Thank
always do,
you.
honey. You are
all
so
right.
knowledgeable. We appreciate you
Oh,
so much. You and April
Miss April
Love.
Love. Thank you,
oh,
April Love.
thank y'all. I'ma drop down, you guys.
See
Thank you,
you. Bye
boo.
bye.
Let me see what the chat say. So wait, Sting say your hair thin as you age anyway. Yeah, honey, they ain't got nothing to
It
put in the
sure
ponytail.
do.
Worry about age.
You so crazy. Ooh, bitch,
Girl,
that ain't
listen,
fair. Get
girl.
that horsey back his hair. Ooh, bitch, that ain't fair. Get that
Ah,
pussy.
ah, ah, ah.
Oh my goodness, this was a good live. I love when they the perspectives everybody just give. I was reading y'all comments in the chat. I know we was not looking at the we wasn't
But
reading
they
the
do be
comments.
comparing edges though.
Yeah,
Compare and compete.
yeah,
Compare
they
and
do.
compete. One
Yeah,
got edges, one don't. One got a
yeah.
ponytail, one don't.
Not a teeny weeny ponytail.
Now you want to fall out with a hoe because you know what I'm saying? She got a ponytail, you ain't got one.
Oh my God. But yes, girl, this was a good one. I'm glad that we chose this topic because we're going to spin the block back on the mistress and all that stuff. But I felt like this was necessary because we see it so much, in the YouTube streets, the comparisons of just minute things, and children shouldn't be compared at all because they're children. They're innocent. They're babies. They have nothing. They don't have nothing to compare but what? Toys. You know what I'm saying? So, um,
We're
I
gonna talk
definitely.
about those deadbeat baby daddies.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about them too. We got a segment coming up about deadbeats. Out
Do
here, we
you
got a
put them
lot of
on
stuff
child
coming.
support now or do you put them on child support later?
Now, goddamn now, before the baby
Now
even get out
or
the womb,
later? hmm
before
We're
the
gonna
baby
talk
even get out the
about it.
womb.
Oh, you don't want to buy no pampers? Okay, well let's see what the people say that you gonna buy. Since you don't want to buy no pampers, you don't want to buy no diapers.
You're
Okay,
right.
well let's go on down there and see what the people say. What you need to buy, and how much you gonna give me to
Yes.
buy. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about them little deadbeats. We gonna the men that's not involved in their children's lives. We got a lot of
Hmm.
topics coming up, y'all. We got so much in store for you guys. It's crazy. The topics are endless, and that's what we wanted to prove. We wanted to really prove that we can stray away from the drama, and we can just come together and just have a good time.
Rhonda say,
Let's make
we
YouTube
gonna
fun
Rhonda
again.
Rhonda say we gonna go ahead and put them on there right now.
We
We
gonna
ain't
put them
gonna
on.
wait.
Yeah.
We gonna go ahead and put. So we gonna, girl, let's talk about it, honey. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about everything. Mel,
Yes.
I still hear myself.
Okay, hold on. I'm a mute.
Now, we're going to talk about everything, y'all. We're going to have a great time over here. Just bear with us. This podcast, doing this is very new to both of us. So, we still working out the technical difficulties, but we are showing up, bringing you guys these topics as long as you guys continue to show up for us. So just bear with us when we have these technical difficulties. We working through them. But yeah, we're going to continue to bring you guys great topics, have a great time with you guys. But yeah,
We
yeah,
come out on. You want to announce the days that we're gonna come out?
yeah. We already announced Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, so yes, you guys look forward to Tuesdays and look forward to Thursdays. We are going to be coming with some new topics, and I definitely want to spend the block on that side chick thing because I want to make sure that I can clear this video so that I can show you guys where there was this party where the wife was there and then the side chick had pulled up to the party. It's very, very interesting, and you guys are going to want to get into that video. But I'm gonna make sure I clear through my studio first before I present it because I don't want them cutting out any major details of the live. So you
Yes.
guys get ready, baby. It's about to go down up in here.
Rhonda say, honey, girl, let's talk. Let's talk about it. And she said, we gonna talk about everything. Get away from the negativity and talk about the topics. And because as women, we go through so much.
We
As
do.
women, we go, and if we don't experience it personally, we know somebody that have went through it. We got family members, we got friends, we have co-workers, and everything. And then every time we have our girl, let's talk, okay? Go ahead
Yes,
and show us some
honey.
love. I would love for you guys to hashtag, okay? GLT. Okay. We would love to see it in the chat for girl. Let's talk. But even if it's not something that's personal that we went through, but it may be something that you guys went through, different topics, different things that we want to get you guys opinion about, talk about, have a great time. Again, get away from the negativity, just bring some love and light, have fun. Do some laughing, be open and honest with each other. So yeah, this is a judgment free zone. 100% we welcome everybody as long as everyone is respectful. We welcome everybody. And we hope that you guys are enjoying Girl, Let's Talk This Far. Thank you
Yes.
so much, honey.
And
Hashtag
hold on, because
GFC.
I have to show my candle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know I do these candles all the time, so let me show my candle of the day. This one is cinnamon sprinkle. Okay, so
Mm.
my room is smelling so cinnamony right now, and I got my blue light special on. So yeah, so every segment we're going to have a different candle at the end. So I'm telling y'all, this smells so good. I still have my score. I told you I was supposed to go to Target to get that Scorpio candle, but I have not
Yes.
went there yet. But I'm going to go to Target tomorrow, and I'm going to go get some more candles. So, oh, it smells wonderful in here. It smells like cinnamon sticks in here. Okay, so.
Mm.
So every segment before we end, we will introduce a candle because I know you ladies love candles. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
we women, girl, we girly girls. We're actually in our soft girl era. I'm in my soft girl era, y'all. Okay, so I'm a softie, and I take my candle in the bathroom with me, and I soak in the tub, and just give myself some self care. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, True
And
Story. Yes, yes. See, you want to close us out, or how you want to do it, honey?
you can go ahead and close us out since I closed us out on Tuesday.
Okay. So, all right, you guys. Can you, sweetie, should you put your link in the chat so they can get your channel and subscribe to your channel? You want to go ahead and can one of the moderators grab her link and put it over
Remember,
there?
I'm streaming
Oh,
from
that's
mine as
right. You
well.
are streaming. Oh my God, we're both streaming. Oh my God. And so I forgot that already. But yes, I guess we're gonna head on up out of here, you guys. I gotta get something to eat. I have not eaten all day, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. I've been busy and I crammed coming in here. I think I only had 15 minutes and I just made it home before I pressed that live button. So I wanted to make sure I got to you guys and we did this live. This was awesome. You guys make sure y'all hit that like button. Please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. If you
To
guys
both
missed that
channels.
live, huh?
Yes, I'll make sure that you guys subscribe to both channels.
Yeah,
Also,
both
if you
channels.
guys have any topics that you would like for us to talk, we are gonna get Mel, go on mute for me a little bit.
Okay.
We are going to get into some deep topics. Okay, so we are going to have some heavy topics. Right now, we're doing a lot of the fun topics, but we are going to have some heavy topics as well. But if there's some topics that you guys would like for us to add to our list, let us know. I also received a couple of emails about sending us some candles. Okay. So you guys can definitely send us some candles or whatever. Me and Mel, we do not live in the same state. I'm in Florida and Mel is in Chicago. Okay. So if you would like for us to feature a candle, you're obsessed with a certain smell that you would like for us to showcase, we don't have an issue with that. We can tell you how it smell or whatever. However, me and Mel are in two separate states. Okay, so you will have to send two separate candles or two separate fragrances or smells or whatever. So we're not close to that. We're open to that. Okay, because I did receive a couple of emails in regards to that.
Sweet Tea, read Movato's comment that she wants to talk about this one.
Let me see. Let me see. Highlight it. Is it
I
highlight?
highlighted it. Yep, I highlighted it for you.
Okay, let me see. When I fall in love. Oh, yes. Okay. No, we did add that to the list. We did add that to the
Yeah, we
list.
added that.
Is that when you fall in love with your best friend. Now, I don't know how many women have been through that. I have not. But yeah,
Me
so
either.
we did add that to the list.
Yeah, that's a different topic, Movado. I'm not. My best friend can't touch my thigh. You know, he just can't
Yeah,
touch my
no
thigh.
way.
All right, so I don't know what's going on, but Movado, I put that on the list, and we gonna tap into it. So I would love to hear
Now,
people's stories.
Movado, are you going to come up because obviously this is something that you've experienced? Are you going to come up and tell the story? That would kind of be hard for me to touch on personally because I've never been through that. But are
Ah,
you willing?
man, a man best friend.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I've never experienced that. But are you willing? Okay, okay. Movado says she gonna come up.
Okay,
Okay.
come through.
Yep.
Movado been on panels before, so yeah, she'll come
Mhm.
up.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, sounds good. We'll set that up. We will set that up of what happens when you fall in love with your best friend. We eager to hear that story. So
Mm,
yeah,
that's
we'll set that
spicy.
up.
That's a spicy
Small talk with
conversation.
Lakeisha said, or when your best friend fall in love with you.
I like that better.
Hmm. Well, I mean, we can't pick and choose somebody's topic.
Um, well, yeah, you know what? Whatever. They say, well, when your best friend fall in love with you, okay. Well, Movado, she gonna come on up here. She gonna let us know what it is. That's what's up. That's a good topic, though. I never thought about that. You know, a male best friend, you can fall in love with
Um,
them. It can happen.
okay, T Gorgeous need y'all information. Can somebody put my email? I'll put my email in the chat.
Okay,
Uh,
small talk. We're gonna have to hear about your story too. You said it happened to you. We're gonna have to hear about that too.
yeah, so we will let you guys know what the next topic is going to be. Sweet tea. Okay.
Putting her
Okay,
email
there
in the
is
chat.
my email I put in the chat. Mel, can you highlight my email, please?
Okay, I'm looking for it. It hasn't came in yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it haven't came in yet. I'm seeing Rhonda the Gorgeous one say both
Yeah,
topics
they do
coincide.
coincide.
They
Yeah,
do.
they do.
Yeah. I don't see
Um,
your link. I mean, why I don't see your email?
it's under my backup page at the bottom.
Oh,
It's on top of Rhonda the Gorgeous one.
Rhonda the Gorgeous one.
Where it say both topics coincide.
Yeah, I'm looking at her comment, but I don't see your It say both topics coincide. Then Movado say, "Hey, small talk with Lakeisha." Then Sting say, "Child, you had 10 kids. We didn't need friends." Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I don't
okay,
see it.
okay, okay. Can somebody put my okay, y'all don't see it? Okay, wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah. I don't think it had hit when you put it in there the first time, but let me see. You don't see
Okay. That's
Lakeisha?
okay.
She right there. Small talk with Lakeisha. I'm looking at it
Okay.
right
Do you see
there.
it now?
Yep, I see it now. I'm highlighting it now.
Okay, there you go. There is my email address, you guys.
All right,
Okay, well,
y'all.
we've been on here riding for over an hour, so we out this thing.
We out this thing, honey. So, girl, let's talk. Make sure y'all share. Subscribe to both channels. And I will be putting my membership link on the community. Well, I know I'll be saying it every day, but I'll be forgetting y'all. But I'll put it over there. But hit that like button on the way out, and we will see you guys in the next segment. Good
Good night.
night.
Good night.